Yeah, now we are going to go for a new concept, and that new concept is regarding quadratic form. Okay, so very interesting concept and important one as well. Okay, so so a quadratic form in the variable x1 x2 up to xn is an expression of the form. So uh, you can say that it is a homogeneous equation of degree 2. Okay, I mean the quadratic form involving this variable x1 x2 up to xn is nothing but what? First of all, you are going to have x1 square. I will say a1 x1 square. Over here the notations are alpha, so I will say alpha 1 x1 square plus alpha 2 x2 square plus so on up to what? Alpha n xn square. You can see each term is homogeneous having degree 2, plus basically it is the entire thing is a homogeneous equation having degree 2, and each term is of degree 2, that is what I should say. Plus you may have somewhat like this beta 1 1 x1 1, and now it is already x1 square I guess, so I should say yeah x1 x2, so it should be 2 over here. So plus beta 1 to x1 x2, so all the combinations x1 x2 येईल, x1 x3 येईल, याला काहीतरी कोएफिशिएंट असेल obviously, plus some coefficient, that coefficient over here use this beta 1 3, then you may have some beta 1 4 x4, beta 1 4 x1 x4, this will be continued up to beta 1 n x1 xn. Now same will be the case if you fix 2, so x2 x3 beta 2 3 x2 x3 plus, and it will be continued up to beta 2n x2 xn, and this is continued again. Okay, so if you observe properly, the degree of each term is 1. So whatever this quadratic form is there, actually it is nothing but what? It is a homogeneous equation having degree 2. You might have already heard this word in differential equations. Okay, yeah, so this is about it. So if I want to give one example of a quadratic form, okay, remember this coefficients may be 0 sometimes. It is not like that your quadratic form is going to contain all these terms. Okay, so let me give an example, then you'll understand. So suppose I have like this x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. So it is also a quadratic form, but it is a quadratic form in 3 variables, because x, you can see x1 x2 x3, right? So you can construct anything, you can add anything over here, plus twice x1 x2 plus 5 times x2 x3, still it is a quadratic form, no problem about it. But such a quadratic form, suppose it does not contain these terms, so it if contains only this first term, only x1 square x2 square x3 square and x4 square, and it does not contain the terms somewhat like this x1 multiplied by x2 x2 multiplied by x3 and so on, so such quadratic form is said to be, I guess, homogeneous. Not homogeneous, this quadratic form is said to be in standard form. Actually this is called as standard form of, okay, of the quadratic form. Okay, if such terms x1 x3 and x2 x3 are not involved, in fact given any quadratic form it can be reduced to standard form. That examples we are going to see actually. Okay, or it is sometimes also called as canonical form, or you can say standard form. I hope you got it. So this quadratic form is in standard form, you can say, or canonical form. But if I write like this x1 square plus x2 square plus 5 x1 x2, so this is not in standard form due to this term, this is a problematic term. So if I remove this term, then it will be also in standard form. If I write 5 x1 square plus 9 x2 square, so this is also in standard form, isn't it? Because this term is not involved over there, right? So now what is the interesting thing about this quadratic form is, this quadratic form can be written in matrix form. Okay, so how can you write it in matrix form? Just one simple example. Suppose I have x1 square, or let me say 5x1 square plus 2x2 square plus 6x1 x2. Idea is simple. Now this is a quadratic form only in 2 variables, so this can be written in matrix form as, first of all you write down x1 x2 over here, and over here you write down x1 x2. Now inside in between of both you are supposed to write a 2 by 2 matrix. That is how it can be written as, you can see x transpose A multiplied by x. So that is what I have done. So this is my x actually, and this is my x transpose, as you can see. Now order of this matrix is 1 by 2, it is 2 by 2, and it is 2 by 1. So ultimately you are going to get one element only, and that is this element on the left hand side after taking the product. So how to write down this matrix? It is simple. Simply see the terms of x1 square and x2 square first of all. That is going to give us the diagonal entries. So so the coefficient of x1 square is 5. So write down 5 over here. Don't write 5 at the a2 position, because that is wrong. How you can remember it? Since it is x1 square can be written as x1 multiplied by x1. So therefore it is going to give us the coefficient of a11. It is going to give us the a11 entry of the matrix. That is what I should say. So it will give us 5. Now since x2 square is there, x2 square can be written as x2. So it is going to give us the a22 entry of the matrix, and that is nothing but 2 in our case. Now next is we are having x1 x2, so it is going to give us 2 entries. Basically it will give us a12 entry as well as a21, because whatever matrix we get here, that is a symmetric matrix. Since it is a symmetric matrix, our a21 will be equal to what? A12. Now you should keep one thing in mind while writing these entries. Whatever coefficient of x1 x2 is there, you have to divide it by 2. Okay, so over here the coefficient is 6, so simply divide it by 2. So what is left out? 3. So over here I will have 3, and over here I will have 3. So in this way you can write your quadratic form, and it is always possible. And over here you are going to get a real symmetric matrix. You can verify your answer as well. So if I take the product 1 by 2 and 2 by 2, so I'll get a matrix of order 1 by 2. Okay, and what will be that? It will be 5x1 plus 3x2, and next is 3x1 plus 2x2, and over here x1 x2 as it is. And again if you take the product, it will be 5x1 square plus 3x1 x2 plus 3x1 square. So it is 1 cross 2, it is 2 cross 1, so 1 by 1, right? So this I am sorry. Okay, so what I will have over here, this multiplied by x1 is 5x1 square plus 3x1 x2, and you are going to multiply it by x2, right? So plus 3x1 x2 plus it will be 2x2 square, and 3x1 x2 plus 3x1 x2 is going to be 6x1 x2, and you got 2x2 square and 5x1 square. I hope you got it. So this is the trick. So you can always write the given quadratic form in this form, that is x transpose ax. Okay, and this is what is given over here. So quadratic form can be written in this way, where A is equal to Aij is a real symmetric matrix of order n. Why order n? Because the quadratic form is having n variables. And how this symmetric matrix is? So diagonal entries are, what are the diagonal entries? So diagonal entries are alpha I, so they are taken exactly as it is. And what are the non-diagonal entries? They are exactly same actually, Bij, so Bij upon 2. So the coefficients of this x1 x2 x1 x3 is simply divided by 2. What is this entry? A21, and what is this entry? A12. So I less than j in the sense above the diagonal, right? So these are the entries above diagonal, I guess, and these are the entries below diagonal. I mean, these are the entries from here below diagonal, and these are the entries from the above diagonal. Yeah, so it is one and the same actually, because what will be my a12? If I go for a12 will be beta 12 upon 2, and what will be my a21? My a21 will be beta 21, isn't it, upon 2. But beta 12 and beta 21 is exactly same, because beta 12 is a coefficient of x1 x2, and beta 21 is a coefficient of x2 x1, but x2 x1 is same as what? X1 x2. So that is the reason. So therefore this entry and this entry comes out to be equal. Okay, yeah, so this is how it is.